What is the difference between programming and coding? Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about programming versus coding. Both phrases are used interchangeably. Google searches will turn up similar results. When you look up the definition of programming, you discover that it is the process of creating an executable computer program to achieve a particular computational outcome or to carry out a particular task. Unexpectedly, the definition of coding that you'll come across online will be similar. Computer programming, often known as coding, is the process of creating executable computer programs to achieve a particular computational result or to carry out a particular operation. The terms programming and coding are sometimes used interchangeably, but there is actually a small distinction between the two, which is what we will talk about in this particular video. So, when you think of programming, you may compare it to giving instructions to your computer. In any case, what do you mean by passing instructions? Allow me to explain the definition by way of a little analogy. Imagine that we have a small robot. Programming is the process of instructing your robot to perform a task. You could think of it as instructing your robot to act like a chatbot, with the ability to search your emails and reply to messages. You can think about the programming notion in this way. Another illustration would be instructing your robot to carry out some mechanical tasks so that it can try to repair your machines. Even if it is the same robot, it is performing or acting differently. Your program or the instructions you provide it will determine how it behaves. When you learn how to code, you can think of it as the process of creating a computer device that will function exactly as required by the task it has been given. What or how did the robot manage to correctly carry out your instructions? Its whole internal gibberish code was written by a single programmer in order to carry out any task that was given to it. This procedure is known as coding. Therefore, the coder was responsible for writing all of the gibberish code within the robot's brain so that it could carry out the work that the user had assigned to it. The most subtle distinction between programming and coding is exactly this. When you program, you give your computer instructions and ask it to carry out certain tasks. Coding is the process of creating a computing system that is capable of carrying out any task that the user gives it. This can be done by telling the system how to operate or by programming it. Thus, this concludes our discussion of the distinctions between programming and coding in this video. I hope you found it interesting and enlightening. Thank you, be safe, and keep going with your programming and coding till we speak again.